Okay, here's the review of the YoYoFactory Acrobat spin top, aluminum spin top. You'll notice it comes in this cool cloth bag with drawstrings at the top, protect it. Let's open it up. First thing we pull out is the instruction booklet, and inside they teach you how to throw, proper throwing, and also how to remove the bearings with the included bearing removal tool. Let's take a look at the top itself. There it is. Right there it is. And also it comes with this bearing removal tool. And inside the bag there's a side pocket here. So you can put that bearing removal tool, that's also made of aluminum, right in the side pocket and keep it from banging up against the spin top. And so what we're going to do is take, they have, it's painted on there Acrobat on one side, and that's about it, and everything else is anodized. I got the blue one. Right now it's set up for the bearing tip, and I'm going to show you how to remove the bearing, but first I'll give you some dimensions on it. The width of the top here is 2.21 inches. And let's see, down at the bottom, let's see what we can get at that very bottom there. 0.58 eighths of an inch. This little top part here, 0.97. And the height of it is a whopping 2.83 inches. And it's somewhat of a smaller top. Now, I don't know everything there is to know about tops, but I'll compare it to a Duncan Bearing King here, so you can see the different sizes. There, you can tell it's a little bit smaller than the Bearing King. And also a Trompo Grande, which is a lot bigger than the Acrobat. You can see there the size difference. It's fun, I love it. I'm a little nervous throwing it. I don't want to, you know, it's aluminum and it's probably easy to get scratched, so I always play in carpet and make sure all the bricks of the fireplace are covered and, you know, all that stuff. So anyways, I want to show you in this video how how they want you to take out the bearings. And also included in this is extra tips and a string and a button. And they didn't include that little package, so I talked to you guys at Yo-Yo Expert, and they said that YoYoFactory is responsible for packaging all this stuff up, but the guys at YoYoFactory are going to actually send me some extra tips. But I want to do the video review now without the tips, unfortunately, because you can switch it between the bearing tip and the fixed tip, so the tip doesn't spin for different types of tricks. Okay, so this comes in 3 parts, this removal tool. There's one part of it, the little sleeve, and then the bang stick is what they call. Because what you're going to do is take it all apart, and this is threaded, and you're going to put it through the top there. It's a nice straight fit, and just turn it around and start banging it on the table. And the first thing to come out is the tip right there, and then the threaded part's going to go through the bearing, and it's got to stop around the other end. That if you keep banging, eventually those bearings are going to start popping out. Okay, there goes both bearings right there. And then you can clean your bearings, do whatever, or put in the fixed tip in there. And I imagine the fixed tip is just, you know, like this size, just, you know, all plastic, and you stick it in there and it doesn't move. But we'll see when I get it, right? Okay, and so in order to put the bearings back in after they've been cleaned, what you're going to do is put this sleeve back on there and put it back through the hole. Stick it all the way up in there, and then put your bearing in like that over the little threaded nugget. And what you're going to do is start threading this piece onto those threads, and as you thread it down tight and tight and tight and tight, and then it'll keep going, and you just keep going until it stops right there, and it seated that bearing perfectly. So what you got on this end is your bang stick going through the whole thing. This little sleeve collar right here stops it at the perfect distance, so that when you tighten down your bearings, they stop in a perfect spot where they should be. And then all you do is you do the same thing with the second one. Just like that. Spin it, spin it, spin it. And that's about as far as it's going to go. Take it off, take this out, and you can see that the bearings are perfectly seated in there. And then take our tip, put it back in there, put it down the best you can, and then just start knocking that on the table. And there you go, it's spinning. Spinning real nice. But it doesn't unscrew or anything, as far as I know. I can't unscrew it. So there you go. That is the YoYoFactory Acrobat. An expensive top, but well worth it.